Alright, so where's my comment? Hey, West Haven, how are you? If you could share this out, that would be appreciated. I'm trying to get it on my phone so I can. We'll be starting very soon in about 5 minutes. I'm glad you're okay and having a good day, I hope. I turn that down so I don't go up. Thank you, dear. I am just trying to get this shared out on my phone. Let everybody know I'm live now. Okay, and there we go. Like I said, we're going to be starting in about 4 minutes. What I'm going to be doing, this is the box. It's the Mental Health Mystery Box. It's called Blessedly Coping by Ashley Horner. We're going to be opening it. Hey, Passion for Pets, how are you, sweetie? Welcome. We are going to be opening and seeing all the fun stuff that's in this box so I can review it and give my opinion on it. And if anybody likes what they see in this box and they want to get this particular subscription from Blessedly Coping, the information on it is in the description. I will be putting full information on there. But I'm going to get this ready. We got like 3 minutes, so I'm going to... Okay. Oops, no. Get off. There we go. And then after I do the mystery box, I will be having an open panel for anybody that wants to talk. I'm just going to get it ready and open so we can all see what's inside at that time. Hey, JLA member, how are you? Thank you for coming. Just to let everyone know, this isn't a regular mystery box like I have been getting. This is a mental health themed mystery box. One of the few I'm going to be getting. The first one I did, if you haven't seen it, you can go back to my uploads. It's called the TheraBox. That was the first mental health mystery box. This is the second one, and it's called Blessedly Coping by Ashley Horner. Well, I am too. I'm trying to do more mystery boxes associated with mental health and what I do on my channel. So I'm trying the different ones to see what ones I'm going to be sticking to and what ones I feel are better. The first one, like I said, was the TheraBox. which is more expensive than this box, of course, because the box was bigger. But the things in it I felt were a good value. They were well worth it, and I still use every one of them in there. And this one is from someone else that, that deals with mental health issues. And we will be starting in approximately 1 minute. I wanted just to start a little bit early to give everybody a chance to come in. If you could, please share this out for me. That would be greatly appreciated before we get going. And don't forget to smash my like button if you can. But, really share it out. The more people in here, the better, so I don't have to keep repeating this over and over. And then after the mystery box, I will be having an open panel. If anybody wants to come up and talk about their anxiety issues or any other mental health issues, or if they just want to talk. Okay, guys, well, it's 7 o'clock, so I am going to start. I'm going to show you the cover of the box. This is the one that made this box. It's called Blessedly Coping by Ashley Horner. If you go to cratejoy.com, you can see this box and a lot others. The subscription for these boxes, before I start, they have month to month, 3 months, which you can get these type boxes for 3 months in a row, or 6 months. Each one has different amounts. Right now I'm doing month to month since this is new, so I can see what the different type of mental health boxes there are and find the one that I think is the best. But I want to show everybody what is out there, because what I might feel is best for me may not be better for somebody else. So I want everybody to see. So let's see what's in the box. Well, this is the first one. It's a DIY Orbeez stress ball that you can make. As you can see, I'm going to bring it up to the camera. You can see the balloon and the stuff inside it. This is the instructions on what you need to do to make your Orbeez ball. For that's the first item in the box. The second item in the box is, I need to open it because I need to read what this is. So bear with me. They're called Net Seed, and these are the different things that you can do. These are the connecting hoops, I guess. They're like gears that they connect with each other. I'm going to put them all on my thumb so you can see them, find the thing so you can see them. You can see some of them have like one thing here, one here, so it would probably connect something like this. Different ways to connect them. This one here has 2 knobs. This one has 2 knobs. So there's different ways you can connect them. I'm going to put them back in the bag and put that there. It comes with 2 glitter putties, better known as slime. Some people like using slime for their anxiety. I'll show the top where it says Putty, and there's what it looks like. You can see it that way. You have green, and you have blue. So 2 small slimes that you can stick in your pocket, your purse if you're a female, and that type of stuff there. You have a zipper bracelet that you can stick in between your fingers if you want, and just sort of like a fidget spinner. You know, if you need to fidget, you can. It zips, so you can see why they call it a zipper bracelet. It's got a zipper, and you can unzip it to where it looks like this, or you can zip it back up. As you can see it forming where you have a single bracelet. It comes with, what is this? If you remember, if you've watched any of my videos, I do talk about art therapy, and this is one they give you just, this is the only one they got, but it is a form of art therapy to help you relax. It's velvet and it's flowers with the watering can. So you can color that. They do give you the tools for that. Just a moment so I can show you that part of it, which are on the very bottom because they're big, but they do give you the markers to color it. Okay? And on the back it shows you the colors and what the markers look like. Also in this mystery, hi John Isabella, how are you? Thank you for coming. Also in this mental health mystery box, they give you another fidget tool where it's like a slinky. You can bend it, make noise. I mean, you wouldn't want to bring this one to work because it would probably aggravate the heck out of your boss. You can pull it apart and then push it back together. So that's another fidget tool that they give you. They give you stress relief cream, which is eucalyptus and spearmint. It's a hand cream where you can put it on your hands. Whew! Yeah. It's also good if you have a cold. It definitely will clean out the sinuses. It comes with Carmex lip balm for chapped lips or whatever. And a big bag, which we're going to find out how to open up and see everything inside of it. You have paint that's inside the bag. Of course, a paintbrush. You have different stones. These are black stones. And these are also good stones. Yes, anxiety can be tough. John Isabella, if you need help with any of that on things that may help you, please check out. I do have a section on my channel on different things to help with anxiety and stress. Check out and see if any of them might help you out. Hey, Granny. Yes, it does. But you get these colored rocks, which these are also good. If you can get some regular sand, there's more than one thing you can do with these rocks. You can make your own Zen garden, which is very relaxing. And here's some more rocks that you can use. And the paints are so you can color them. There are different common colors. Blue is one of them. I am gonna later on, not in this, but I am gonna do a video on common colors for everybody. So you can paint your rocks common colors. And then you have a big rock, like I said, a Zen garden is different size rocks. So you can make your own Zen garden with these. And then you have like little crystals. People do believe in the crystals that help with anxiety. And these like water crystals, I call them like water rocks. They're clear. Can you see them okay? So you have quite a few in there. I mean, this is a good box for different things. I'm gonna hold on a minute while I put these back in here so I don't have everything all over my desk. And then we will go over, I will answer any questions people may have about this. So, yeah, it depends on, I mean, the spinners help with some people, and that's why I want to sample the, check the different boxes out for mental health, because different people have different needs. And one box that might work well for me may not work well for somebody else, and vice versa. Like this box might be perfect for somebody. Also in the box, you get a little card from them that says, "No one else on earth like you." And it's got a heart, and with a scripture reading on the back for reassurance to you. And then another one, which is just from Ashley, asking to excuse the packaging because she's in the process of redesigning. Her card, which says "Blessedly Coping" by Ashley Horner. And it says, "This subscription box for all your mental health needs." And it has her site on there, which is blessedlycoping.com. Granny, if you can type that in for everybody, I greatly appreciate it. Again, it's blessedlycoping.com. Granny's going to type it in the chat. So if anybody wants to check out this box or any of her boxes, you can. And on the back, it says, "Blessedly Coping" by Ashley Horner is a mental health subscription box consisting of 8 to 10 items that will help you relax, calm you down, relieve stress and anxiety, use creativity, actually motivate you to pamper yourself, or just make you smile. And that's her thing. I am going to move the box for a moment, and I'm going to type it in here because I can post a comment. If anybody is interested in this box, or a box like this from her. That is her website. If you're interested in it, like I said, this box may not be good for me, but it's good. It may be good for somebody else. So you also get a personal message from her. Want to get it where you can read it real good, which is nice because knowing that people care is important. And then she gives you this little card that tells you everything about what's in the box. The card does open up into a big one. Let me see if I can get it to focus right. There we go. But it shows everything that's in the box and tells you everything you need to know. And then the last thing is she gives the self-help tips about what's in the box, the different things. Now that we've gone through the whole box, I have a question for everybody. Type 1 in the chat if you want me to do one of the items in the box. That's okay, Granny, I got it. Thank you anyway, sweetie. If you guys want me to do one of the things in the box while we're in the chat, type a 1 in the chat, type a 2 if you don't. Well, John, this is not for the bipolar part of it. Yes, this is stuff to go along with your medication. These boxes are mainly to help with the anxiety and the stress that goes along with the bipolar. The bipolar is something, and I stress this with all my videos, no matter what technique I teach or show, they are not a substitute for your medication. They are to complement your medication to make things a little bit better for you. You do need your bipolar medicine or your medicine for whatever mental health issue you have. But these are just things to help with the anxiety and the stress that goes along with the mental health issues. I see a 1 and a 2. So far, I have a yes and I have a no. I have 2 yeses. Okay, JLA, right now you're outnumbered. I'm not going to do anything big in here. I will try something small out of the bag because there are things that do help. And that's the reason for me of showing you this, is to show you some of the things that will help you out. So the one thing I'm going to do is a simple one, which is I'm going to do the Orbeez. Okay? And I'm curious, JLA, while I'm getting ready, why didn't you want to see any of what's in the box on how it's done? I'm just curious. There's no hard feelings on it or anything. I'm just curious on why you wouldn't. Okay, I am going to step away for a minute. Granny, would you like to come up while I do this? I'm going to wait for an answer, Granny. If you want to come up, let me know. And you can keep them company while I go and get water, if you would like to come up. It is going to be an open panel. I did show everything that's in the box. And you're welcome to watch this. Okay, JLA. That sounds like you. Okay, Granny, hold on, and I will put the link in. And you can help me keep them entertained while I go get some water. As soon as I know Granny has the link and I see her, I'm going to be taking the link down if I can. Oh, I can. I like that. All right, hold on one moment. You can come up after I do this. Oh, Granny, you're a mod in my room, aren't you?
Don't know. I don't know.
I think I made you a mod. I can't see mods on here.
Let me see.
You should be Blue.
Well, trying to get over there on the phone so I can actually see. Yes, I am.
Can you do me a favor and remove my link?
I can't remove what you put there. I can only remove it if somebody else puts it there. You're the boss here.
I hate that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, hold on a minute, guys. I have to go to my YouTube channel and take the link down so we don't have somebody nasty coming in. Let me turn my volume down. Get my chat up. It didn't do what I wanted it to do. It automatically went to the link.
Of course not.
To the phone.
It never does.
There. Got it. Okay. I'm going to get a bowl, and these are what I'm going to, I hate trying to figure out where the camera is.
Okay.
I'm going to put these little things in water, and then they're going to go in this balloon.
Oh, cool.
So I will be right back. You can entertain them for me.
Well, first of all, I would like to know, does my lights bother anybody? If they do, I can cut those off. So please just say so, and I will switch them off because I know sometimes the light strobing like that is an issue with people. So no answers. So pretty much everybody's okay with that. Because this is actually this is kind of like my stress relief. These lights in the background I find relaxing and pretty. But I know that flashing light back there might be a bother to some people. Okay. Okay, JL member. Oh, she's fast. Look how fast she is.
No, I'm not completely done, I don't think. I got to make sure I have everything. I've got the Orbeez balloons.
Do you have a funnel? Those things might be hard to get in that balloon.
Well, it says it's supposed to be an empty water bottle, but I'm using a measuring cup.
Okay.
So I can use this part of it. So, okay, I guess I got everything. Now, while I do this, we can make it in an open piano because I just read this is going to take like an hour. So we can make this an open piano afterwards. You're not supposed to be in here, dog. Come on. Good boy. I love my dog, but I have big windows here that are close to the ground. So they're like an awkward side, so it's real hard for to get the right shades and stuff for it.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't go down all the way, and he tends to like to go out and look, and when a cat passes or whatever, you know what happens at that point.
Right.
So, okay, so we're going to pour the water in here. Now you can buy this here, uh-oh, I gotta pour some out. I've never done this type of stress ball, so this is new to me. This is why I'm doing it. I am going to be, not tonight, but I do have another one that I'm going to be making a whole how-to video on. That's going to be much easier and faster than this. Okay, instructions. Soak the Orbeez in a bowl of water for about an hour. Put the Orbeez into an empty 16. Okay, so I'm going to put them in here. They got to soak for an hour. I got a funny feeling I'm going to need more water than that. Because I guess these things are going to fill up in there, and then they're going to have to get poured into there. This may not, it may work and it may not. Because like I said, this is the first time I've done this one. Okay, you can see they're soaking in there. If you can see them on the bottom, they got to soak in there for an hour. They look kind of neat. So we'll let that soak for an hour.
And somebody wants to show you their cats.
Yeah, I'll be lighting him up in a minute. Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to tell you one thing. I'm finding out about this. This is not going to be like an ordinary stress ball. This is going to be like a water type stress ball. So if you have little ones and you need to make a homemade stress ball, I would not recommend this. So we're going to let that sit over there, and we're going to see how it is. Because it's got to soak. Like I said, this is the first time I'm doing this type, so I'm not even sure how it's going to work. I should have picked something simple, like painting. But stress balls can help. So I'm just going to put the rest of the stuff in here for a minute. Not exactly the way it came out of the box, but going back in the box. Get that out of my way. Like that. Well, that's it. Hey, sharpshooter. How are you, my brother? So we are going to let that sit. This is another thing, Granny. If you remember the last one I did, another thing I liked in the TheraBox, you get cards that you can use every 30 days.
Yeah.
This is a 30-day activity, and it has something different on the back of each one. I like that because you can put it on your refrigerator, each day, and it's kind of like an advent calendar type thing.
That's cool.
Okay, so I will put the link back up.
Okay.
And It would be nice if I could get my brother James, the sharpshooter, to come up, but I don't think that's going to happen because I've never seen him go on a panel. Okay, if anybody wants to come up, it's in the chat. I'll have to get back on my phone, take it down after a while. That's a bad thing. They need to make it where when you're on here, you can take your own comment down if you want.
Yes.
I'm going to start counting down from 30 seconds. If nobody comes up, I'm taking it off.
Okay, who wanted to come up here? Y'all still sitting out there? Did you
There he
want to
is. Hold on. Let
Well,
me take the link down. Did it to me again. Let me take the link down and I will take you out of the basement. I just don't want to leave the link up there because I do not need a troll to come in. All right, let me get this to the way I want it. This way.
Look at
I
that.
don't like being smushed. Oh, cute little kitty.
She's tiny, but she's 4 years old.
Oh my goodness, she's so tiny. She's so pretty.
I love Calico Cat.
Look how
Marshmallow Cat's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Kitten. Her name's the kitten, even though she's a couple years old.
Oh, but they're cute. Animals is a great part of therapy.
Yeah.
Whether it's a
My
dog or a cat.
My cat's always like when they jump on, like when I go to bed at night, I wake up, I have a cat on the pillow on top of my head. I have one behind my back, and I have one in front of me.
Mm-hmm. And in case
I always smile when I see them.
animals tend to, their senses are so much better than ours that they know when we need them.
There's another one.
I bet that one's name is Midnight.
Her name's Shadow.
Oh, that makes sense. She's black like a shadow.
Here's the other one. I have one more. She'll come up sooner or later.
So how was your day, John?
Today was actually pretty good. It wasn't that bad. I've had my good days and bad lately. But,
Well, yeah, that does happen.
yeah, today was actually pretty good.
I did an interview with someone dealing with bipolar. If ever you want to be interviewed to let people know what you're going through, feel free to reach out to me.
Oh no, I'll tell you how it is. It's kind of strange because
It is, and I realize it's different for a lot of people out there that could have the same illness, but it affects people differently,
yeah, it does. It
and that's
definitely.
why I don't exclude anybody if they want to be interviewed to let people know what it's like living with their mental illness. It's like fine. I don't care if I've already done it with somebody else because everybody's different. And, the best way to break the stigma is by teaching education first.
Yeah, my days, like I can have days where I am hypermanic, buying stuff just to buy it, and then 2 hours later I'm crying, or 2 hours before I was super excited about everything. 2 hours later I'm just depressed.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Bipolar is a strange disease. It's just the way it hits you. Um, yeah, it's tough living with it. Oh my, my cats are all getting away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you ever want me to interview you, just reach out to me. I normally do them on a Friday. I had one scheduled for tonight, but she had an emergency that came up, so we had to reschedule it.
No, I mean, if you want to interview me, like, I'm perfectly fine with that. I have no problem talking about, what I go through and my feelings. And sometimes, like, I'm bipolar too, so sometimes it's manic depressed,
Yeah, a lot
manic.
of mental
Like, I'll talk.
illnesses,
I have no problem talking about it.
and a lot of people don't realize that, just because somebody says they're bipolar or even if they have schizophrenia, it's not just that mental illness that they're dealing with. They have to deal with the anxiety, the stress.
And you have to deal with life. Like,
Yeah,
my my
and a
wife
lot
passed
of them,
away in May, unexpectedly. So now I'm raising a 15-year-old son alone, like out of nowhere.
it's hard.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Life can throw you through a loop sometimes,
Yeah, it definitely can.
and a lot of people, there's so much stigma with anything with mental health, and a lot of people don't realize everything that's involved with it. That there's a lot that they have to take into consideration. I've
Oh
talked to
yeah. Well, I mean, people that don't have an illness don't understand. I mean, but it's not like oh, I don't want to say it's uncontrollable, but it's just different for people that, like, they don't understand what you're actually going through.
hmm
And like, I have family that, I um recently I just had a birthday from my mother and my sister. They're born in the same month. And I went to my mother's house. We're all hanging out. They were talking about healthcare, which my wife used to work for Blue Cross, a healthcare company.
hmm
And they were talking, arguing. My mother and grandmother argue all the time, but they're talking, arguing. And I'm just thinking, like, when my wife was here, she would explain all of this stuff out, and I just all of a sudden got really, really depressed. I started crying. I had to leave. I'm 43 years old. I just started crying out of nowhere. And I had to like leave my mother's house with my mother, my grandmother, my sister, my cousins. It's Yeah, it's just strange.
Yeah, and it's a lot of people don't understand, and I have a lot of friends that have mental illnesses, and a lot of people are like, "Oh, you only have this," and they don't realize that the mental illness, there's other different types involved with it. It's just
Yeah,
that
there
the
is.
nature is that, but they also have anxiety issues.
Yeah,
Uh,
my son has anxiety. His doctor has him on Klonopin right now, and that really helps with his schooling. Like he likes to go to school now. Like before we put him on the medication, he just started high school. Um,
hmm
and the first day he got out, he was like, "I can't do this anymore. You have to homeschool me." And I'm like, "I'm not gonna homeschool you because in Rhode Island, homeschooling you only get a GED." I'm like, "You're gonna go to school." And then we went to see his doctor. She put him on medication. 3 days later, he's like, "Oh, I like school. I like my teachers." And he does all his work now. Before he wasn't doing any work. Like it just medication can really help people.
Yes, and people. I get people saying, "Well, I want to get off my medication." It's like, no, I'm not teaching you
No,
this to get off of your medication. This is just different therapies to go along with
yeah, to
medication.
help with what you take. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
You can't stop taking what you're taking, but you can. There are other stuff that you can do to help along with your medication, but you shouldn't get off your medication.
yeah. So people need to realize that, and I've had people ask me why I do my channel, and I was never diagnosed with anxiety or anything, but I grew up with it. My parents are very old school and stuff. So
Hmm.
being born with bad eyesight, there's going to be anxiety issues growing up to begin with.
Well, yeah, yeah, with bad eyesight, yeah. That,
And I started wearing glasses when I was 2, and I've had people pick on me. I've been prejudged. And then, when I met my husband and got married and we had kids, I never thought about a channel until after when I went to see my boys because they live with their cousin. And she made a comment to me that if I wasn't in her house, I would have belted her.
if you
Now,
wasn't at the house, what?
if I wasn't in her house, I would have belted her for what she said. Because right in front of my
Oh, yeah.
boys, she's like, if you knew you were going to have kids that could come out like this, why did you keep having kids?
Yeah,
And
no, I would do yeah. Like I
and
can understand, yeah, I'm bipolar and whatever, but I still love my wife. I still had a kid I love.
yeah, you don't, and just because there's a lot of mental illnesses that they don't even know what causes them yet.
Yeah, no, they don't. Nobody
You
does.
know, it's like you with bipolar, you could have two normal parents that don't have it.
Yeah,
There is
oh
no
yeah.
known cause for a lot of these mental illness. There's no test to see what your child or anything is going to have. And it doesn't mean that they don't have a right to live and be loved like anybody else either.
Right, of course they.
So
Yeah,
I just wanted to belt her when she said that, because she said it right
I
in front of
yeah,
them.
I would have want to smack the two.
And she looked, my boys looked at me, then looked at her. And when I came home, I just said, that's it. I don't want anybody to go through what my sons went through.
Mm.
I want to clarify this stigma on if you knew. And that's why, the first thing to clarifying, to teaching anybody is by educating. Because
Yeah,
most of the time,
education
judgment,
is key.
yeah, because most of the time, judgment's being made by somebody that's ignorant. They
Right,
don't know.
someone that doesn't know.
So the first rule into changing that is by educating, and that's why I do my mini series. But I want to take it further than that. I want people to see what it's actually like for people that have to live with these disorders.
Yeah,
Because you
that's a
get
good,
people that will say a joke and they don't mean anything mean by it, and they think it's okay, but they're not taking into consideration what that person's going through.
no, you should do that. You really should. I mean, even if it helps one person, like one single person, you should do that. And you should, you know, like you said, you want to interview people with mental illness. You want to tell your story. You should do that, even if just one person listens and is like, you're right. It's not my fault. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
That would be worth it. Just one person.
Well, that's what I tell people when they comment. When I get one person that says thanks, I understand, this has helped me.
Yeah,
I let them know, well, then beautiful. Thank you for your comment. I appreciate it. As long as I know I'm helping one person, then I did my job. I
yeah,
did what I set out to do. I get monetized, great. I don't, that's great too. I'm not out looking for the money like some of them, when they'll push and push
I'll
for
be
the
right
hours
back.
and the hours and the hours.
My son's
I'm
calling
not
me.
about that much. Well, it looks like I'm the only one here. Um, so guys, that was it. I was on for almost an hour. It's not going to give me much time. There's only one person in the room. Everybody's left. So there's no sense in me staying on. So I'm going to end the broadcast. Um, I will let everybody know later how that Orbeez stress ball came out. So everybody have a great night, and I'll see you later. Bye. Love you.